Downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
From midfield now, Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 73 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
2nd and 7.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Miles Sanders.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the gun on 3rd down, wins. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Eagles 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Running back. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 24.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give right side. Gibson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and the 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. And that's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running, trying to get mismatches for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now throwing carry for Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's not deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need friends, not the ones that you show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that's in their head that want to see you win.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay.
Game offense.
No!
And that'll set them back 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Ball carrier.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Pass
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
21-yard line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 44-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
Another run here with Sanders. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Gibson gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. Michael Kendricks made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 53 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
26, Miles Sanders.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz going to go to Clement here out of the backfield.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On play action, it's Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. It's Goodwin.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
27-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. Pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. I'm coming after you.
On play action, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Intercepted by Washington. He steps out of bounds.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
For J.D. McKissick.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, Jackson. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. So now Wentz and the Eagles down 21-10, 30 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still 1st down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
26, Miles Sanders.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11.
Responsible without your money or not. Daddy had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?